Welcome to Jack Tar's Journeys. On today's journey we're going to look at a little small Stihl blower, one of these little leaf blowers. It wouldn't start, wouldn't run, and then when it did run it was piddling petrol out. Let's go and take a look at it. Right, so this is the Stihl BG56C. But what's happening is, as he's pulling it over, it's taken sort of 20 pulls to start going, and then it's spewing fuel out through the exhaust. So it sounds like we've got a new carb for it. We're going to replace the carb on it, then we'll have a check of the exhaust. But for now we're going to remove this cover, and get at the carburetor, which is behind here. As I said, the chap got a new kit, and this is the kit that comes. It's basically got your carburetor, spark plug, a couple of gaskets. It's got a new pipe, a new filter, and a new priming, or two priming bulbs. So without further ado, let's get to it. So first things first is these are all star bits. I'm not sure what size, we will find out now. Have I got the right one here? Let's have a look. I've got a 27 and a 25. I bet you they're too small or too big. No, the 27 seems to fit nice. So let's get everything off it. We'll start with this cover here. And what you've got on here is 1, 2, and there's another one there, 3. So take all them off. I do have videos online of mowers as well, and I make stuff every now and again. Just depends how I feel on the day. So if you mind to have a check out the other ones. If you want to like, subscribe, comment, good or bad, just comment. If I'm doing something wrong, let me know. Don't like doing stuff wrong. Let's get him off. And what I'll do is I'll put these inside this housing when I get it off and put it to one side, and that way we won't lose them. It's done a fair bit of work, this, by the look of it, I think. Is there one more? I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure it's just the 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Right, let's see if we can ease them off. There we go. So there he is. Put the bits in one and then stick them to one side. Carburetor's behind here. You can just see it there. That's the carburetor. But to get at it, you're going to have to take all this gubbins off, because you need to remove this linkage. So again, we're going to have to take this housing off. Looks like they may have had a problem with that. I'll get a Stanley knife with a blade. Just give him a quick right, let's take that one off. When you're taking this off, just be a bit careful, because there's linkages and springs and what have you. Again, I'll take these screws off and I will put them inside the housing. 3 of these star bolts, or they're star bolts, aren't they? 3 of them. That's them 3. I say, just there he is. Put your 3 bolts back in that. I'm going to take this little pin out here, or this, going to take this lever off. Like that, and then just release this. It's just the air filter cover. We'll take him off. Take the air filter out. It's pretty saturated. So the next thing to do is for us to take our carburetor off. I could do have given it a little bit of a clean off, couldn't I? Have I got my arrows there? 2 seconds. Right, let's give that a little blow off. So the next thing is to take the carburetor off, and we're going to use an 8mm I'm going to use an 8mm socket, and the 2 nuts you need to remove are just in here. You see them? Just inside here. So we'll get them off. I mean, taking that off really, but right, let's get these off. And again, we'll put them inside the filter housing so we don't lose them. There's the other one. That'll take the airbox cover off. Right, airbox cover, take them off. You can see there's a gasket on here. That's probably one of the ones that have come with the new wont. Right, I've taken him out just for ease. So also, because I'm videoing it, I've got a photographic record that that's the way around it goes. Right, hopefully that makes it a little bit easier. Now you've got 2 lines on it. One that comes and feeds it, and the other one that flows back into the tank. They're going to be pretty tough to get off. You're better off just using a screwdriver. Some people use pliers. Last time I used pliers, I broke one. If you can, get the end of a flat blade screwdriver into it and just tweak them until you can get them off. Easier said than done. We've got another one down here. They're on very well, which is good. That's the bottom one off. Just got to get this top one off now. The blackbirds must have left the nest by the sound of it. They're trying to teach the young to fly and get them off the ground away from cats and predators. It's always a bit noisy when they're doing that. Come on, there he is. There's the old carburetor. Now, I was having a lot of problems, so we're just going to replace it like for like, hopefully. Just quickly wipe my hands off. So get your new one and put it against it and just check that it's all the same, and that looks all the same to me. Yeah, that's good. So we'll get our new gaskets. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with that gasket, if I'm honest with you. But we've got them. Try and take it off carefully so you don't damage it, and put it on the same way. Let's just check that they're the same. Two different gaskets. One's got a pair of holes in it. Actually, it's only got one hole. Let's keep that to one side just in case. I'm just looking now. The bottom is because there's a fuel way down there, I suspect. Top doesn't really do a lot. So that's the new. That's the new gasket on. Next thing we're going to want to do is connect these fuels, isn't it? No, let's connect the fuels. That's one. I mean, it's come with new hoses, but if I'm honest with you, the hose that it's got is better than the hose that's been supplied, so there's nothing wrong with this hose. It's a better quality one, it's a stronger hose. It's a bit of a faff getting them on, but he will go on. There he is. There he's gone. Next thing we want to do, obviously, is put this back in. The same way as he come out. Underneath the spark plug. Get that cap off. Right, he goes under there like that. So he's on. Finally, get the other gasket. And I suspect he'll go that way because there's a hole up the top, but just check. Let me get the old one a minute because I'm not convinced about that. Yeah, the old one doesn't have any holes on it. Won't hurt, but anyway, let's put him back in. So that's in, that's in, that's in. Air filter box. Give that a little bit of a wipe off. Let's get some bit of carb cleaner on it. Just give it a little bit of a wipe off. Don't need much. It's just to make sure there's no crap on the mating face. So that mating face is okay. Right. It goes back. On there, we get the two nuts. We'll put them back in using a socket rather than a flat-headed screwdriver. It's one. That's the other. Just nip them up. I just want to make sure. I'll push the primer bulb and make. I don't know if there's fuel in there, saying that. Yeah, he's got fuel in there. That's good. That's working good. Let's change the spark plug while we're here. It's a 5/8 bit on there. Check it anyway. Not overly bad, is it? Never mind. We've got a new one. Let's put them in. Check it's the same. Right, let's put them in. Incidentally, with spark plugs, obviously they vary the depth of them, how far it goes into the cylinder. So you can't just use any, you've got to use the one that they recommend. Right, he's on. So next thing, let's get it all back together and give it a go. So, a bit of choke. What's happened there? Back to the bench. Not sure what happened there because when I pushed the primer, it's as though one of the fuel lines has come off. So let's check. These things happen. As you see, it's a brand new carb, so there shouldn't be much wrong with it. But even brand new things sometimes don't work. It said it's only 5 minutes and it's taking it to bits. Let's have a look. Incidentally, I've got a new DJI Pro 5 drone. I've never had one before, so it might be worth you checking out. I'll start putting some videos on with that. Oh, what's happening here? Let's have a look. Bit of choke. Tighten the petrol lid up. having it, is it? Nope. Nope. Definitely not having it. Right, I think it's the exhaust. I think the exhaust is back pressure, and so I've got to get that exhaust off. It's got a brand new carb on it, that's all working, we know that. So I've got a funny feeling it's that exhaust is full and it's creating a back pressure, and that's what's causing the problem. So I've got to get that off. I have to get that. So I have to get that exhaust off. So we'll let them cool down a bit, but I will take this cover off anyway. Thing is, I can get at one of them, I just can't get at the other one. So probably spray a bit of WD or something on it and leave it for a bit. See how we get on with that. I think I've got to run my missus round to a couple of places, so I'll get back and I'll do it. But yeah, I'd hazard a guess it's if it's not the fuel system, then it's obviously the exhaust system. That could just be a dodgy carburetor, but I don't think so. It runs quite good once he's gone. So there we go. At the moment he's going to be a little bit warm to well, I can say that. Might be the best time to do it, mightn't it? It just won't go, will he? If I can get a spanner around that. It's not the best idea I've ever had. That's gonna work, is it? On rubber. It's just that one. The other one comes easy, but this one it won't move. Oh, there he goes, he's gone. Maybe because it's warmed up a bit. Could be. Sometimes you apply a heat to something, then the expansion helps you out. There we go. That's what we're after. The trouble is it's pretty red hot, isn't it? Well, these off. So this has got no spark arrestor or anything like that, and he's actually empty inside. I've given it a quick going through with some carb cleaner, can't see anything coming out. It's pretty clear, so I'm going to put them back on. I think I may need to adjust the high speed screw on the carburetor. I don't know. I'm going to give it a go. What's the worst that can happen? I'm wrong. Right, let's take it outside again and have a look. Not that way. Not that way. I'm not very good with these blooming things. Right. Technology, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it? I don't know. I think it is. Let's give it a go. So, bit of choke. Know what I didn't check? I didn't check whether it was one of these silly looking screws. Well, I think that's okay. So he's running. I've adjusted it, and I think that's the best adjustments I'm going to get, playing around with the two screws on it. It starts, it runs, so I think he's good to go. It does work, it blows, does what it would. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, even with the cock-ups, then like, subscribe, comment, all the normal things, and ring the bloomin' bell thing. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.